everybody, and welcome back. So today we are going to review every 1x2 modified brick. I just searched for 1x2. These three aren't included because they are not modified 1x2 bricks. Every modified 1x2 Lego brick, that is. So first things first, this one, the 1x2 bar with handle. So I think the bar with handle is a pretty good brick overall. I feel like it doesn't always have the best of uses, but it's got some pretty good functionality. So I'm going to put it in B tier. Next brick, the 1x2 bar with handle on end. So this bar has some interesting uses. I don't use it that often, so I'm going to put it in D tier. Similar with the bar handle on end, bar inset from edge instead of flush with edge. I'm going to also put that in D tier. Again, I don't use it that much, and I don't have a preference between the two. Next one, cable holding cutout. I've never used this one, okay? So I'm going to put that in F tier. Then we got another cable holding cutout with a semi-oval. Again, don't use it. It's in F tier. Next is the vertical clip. I think that this is a really cool piece for like standing things up, and I feel like it has a lot of nice uses, so I'm going to put it in B tier. Next is digger bucket arm holder. I don't even know what this is supposed to do, so F tier. Then we've got a grill fluted profile. This has some really interesting uses, but overall isn't going to do you great in a lot of builds unless you're building something specific, so I'm going to put it in C tier. That's my opinion. Now 1x2 with groove. Again, I feel like it's similar to the flute grill. I just feel like it has a lot more interesting uses, like just like an inset groove into the side of the building, so I'm going to put it in B tier as well. Then we've got log profile. I think this is a great brick. I love it. I feel like it's good to just add a bit of texture, so we're going to put that in A tier. Next, we got masonry profile. This is one of my favorites. I love this brick. I find it is good for a lot of different things. You can add it for variation. You can use it for just different parts of buildings, and you can put a bunch of it together. It has a brick face, and it's got a flat face if you want different types of textures. And it comes in a bunch of different colors, all which complement different build styles. I'm going to put that in S tier. Now the next one we have is an O clip, which is thicker than the vertical grip, I guess. I'd say this one's pretty similar. I'm going to put it in B tier as well. Now next, we have the modified 1x2 with pin. Now I feel like this one only has specific uses, but I've got a personal use for it, or like personal fondness for it, because I feel like I use this with a bit of the more complex builds, like the old like Hero Factory. I don't know, it feels familiar from that because it's got the pins. There's a lot of pins, so you could use it with that. But then also, I've built a lot of Technic sets, so I feel like this is overall a fairly useful piece. I'll put it in A tier. Now, similarly, the brick modified 1x2 with pin and bottom stud holder. I feel like that can be useful, so I'm also going to put it in A tier, although I don't feel like it's too different from just the normal brick with pin. The double pin brick, I feel like this is an interesting piece. It's very similar to the 1x2 with pin. I just don't have as many uses for it because I feel like the double pin could be a bit of an impairment if you're just trying to do something close on, so I'm going to put it down to B tier instead. Next one, the 1x2 with studs on one side. I think that this piece has a lot of good applications. Like, say you've got a wall and you just want like a quick like billboard sticking out of the wall, or you have something sticking off of it. I feel like that could be very good. So I'm going to put it in B tier. I feel like similarly as the double pin modified 1x2 brick is, or with 2 pins, is the fact that the double side could be an impairment, but I feel like it could also be a benefit in some situations, like if you have a double side thing. Like, I know something similar to this is what they used for the trees for the Minecraft sets, and I feel like that was a really useful thing. So I'm also going to put it in B tier, despite that fact. Now that is all the 1x2 modified bricks Lego sets that you can find on the Bricklink website. That's where I did this, the Bricklink website. And so that is my finalized tier list. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.